Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I think you're crooked, but we're just gonna roll with it. So I'm actually getting ready now to go to My Chemical Romance concert in Chicago. If you watched my vlog last time, you know that that was our plan. So getting ready now. I'll show you my outfit in a little bit, but it's I have to wear a jacket. It's actually supposed to be cold tonight, like 60s. So I was gonna wear a skirt, but I'm wearing pants and this like corset top from Classy, which I'll show in a bit. But just wanted to do like the intro real quick and let you know what the plan was. And it's also Labor Day weekend, so we are just gonna hang and, as in me and Luffy, just gonna hang all weekend and not do anything. I have to finish 2 books, which sounds kind of ridiculous, but I do. So I'm almost done with 1 because I'm doing it on Audible, but, well, it's Spotify, but it's an audio book. And so I'm listening to 1 now, so I'm almost done with that one. But we're taking the train tonight because I, 1, need brakes on my car, and 2, I don't want to go and drive because of what happened last time with our last night. And also 2, it's at Soldier Field, so it's like right downtown. So don't necessarily want to do that if I don't have to. So that's the update, but I'm gonna go ahead and get ready and I'll show you my look after. I don't have anything on besides that primer. So I want to do like a practical kind of emo one, and then I'll show you the bracelets I made as well, and then Leia should be here soon. Here are the bracelets that I made. Obviously I did not make a lot. I didn't have a lot of time because I needed more letters, and that didn't come till Tuesday, and I'm watching another dog too, so it's just been kind of crazy. So I made 4 of them that say MCR Chicago 2025. That would be Shannon's. This one is mine, the pink one, of course. Leia, I did all black. I think she'll really appreciate that. And then our other friend, I did red. So we got those, and then I didn't have a lot of time to make lyric ones, and it's kind of hard because, like, it's like an emo band, so I didn't want to use a lot of color either, so I made this one, which I actually like this song, so I'll wear this. And then Leia requested this weird one. She'll tell you what it means, I guess, because she just told me to make it, and I was like, okay, I don't know what that means. And then Leia also told me to make this one, but that is all that I actually had time to make. I actually was struggling because it's been so long since I made bracelets that they were all breaking on me, so that's all. And then I'm actually wearing this one today as well. This one says Arf Arf Knocked Loose. I made that for when we went and saw Knocked Loose. That's the update though. I'm waiting on her to get here. I've finished my makeup and I need to pick a lip color, but that's pretty much it. And I'm dressed and everything, so I just gotta take care of the dogs. But like I said, I'm watching a dog this weekend and she's separate from Luffy, so Luffy's here next to me. But I've just been focused on, you know, caring for them. So I don't really have anything crazy going on except for today for this weekend. So it's going to be a chill vlog. Besides today, I'm going to hang up some fall pictures. I started, but I quit because I had to get ready. But just wanted to update you. I'll show you my outfit when Leia gets here. I don't know what she's wearing. She's told me what she's going to wear, and I don't know if she's actually wearing that. So we'll see. But I'm gonna go pick out some lipstick and check in with you when Leia's here. Are you recording?
Yes.
Okay. So just wanted to show my outfit. We're about to head to the train now. So this is the corset top from Classy, Goodwill, TJ Maxx on the shoes, and then actually this jacket, I'll put it on real quick, but it's actually from this like upcycling, free cycling page on Facebook I got. So I'm actually just borrowing it for the night. And that's the fit. So.
No. What did you forget?
Oh, and my little marching band hat. So I'm ready to go.
All right, yeah, we have tennis shoes on because we're elder emos and can't handle it anymore.
Old.
Okay, so here we got just the regular, you know, like MCR Chicago 2025.
Talk a little bit louder.
Then we got Mikey fucking Way because it's Mikey fucking Way. Mm-hmm. And then we got this one here.
And what does that say?
TSIEPPPPMF. You want to know what that stands for?
What?
You know what it stands for?
Yes, I do. Wait.
This shit is easy peasy pumpkin pie, motherfucker.
Wow.
This used to be my ringtone. He was playing dodgeball once and he said that in Life in the Murder scene when they were like
everyone. It is actually the next day. As you can tell, I'm outside with Luffy. Just watered all my plants and everything. I actually slept in pretty late till like 9:30, which I don't do, but it's because we stayed up till about 3:30. We got home about 1:30. Stayed up another 2 hours just talking and sitting out here and talking, but concert was fun. Hopefully you enjoyed those little clips. I liked the theatrics that they did. I thought it was really cool. Cool element to the show, and I had a lot of fun. So, and then obviously taking the train back was just so much nicer than driving, and we didn't have to walk far either to the train, which was nice. But I had to come on here and say what happened to me at the concert, which is just crazy. So basically they have obviously policies on what you can and can't bring in, and I looked at the prohibited list like 3 or 4 times, and I didn't see anything that was in my bag that was prohibited, right? I took my pepper spray off, you know. Basically, I'm in line going through security, and the security guard, she stops me, and she's like, "Your hand sanitizer." I said, "My hand sanitizer?" And mind you, it's my Touchland hand sanitizer, which, if you guys know, is not cheap. It's $10 for like a tiny thing of hand sanitizer, and I'll be honest, I did not buy that. It was gifted to me by Leia, who got it on clearance for like $2, so really it's not that big of a deal. But I was like, I'm never gonna have Touchland again because I'm not gonna buy it because it's so expensive. So I was like, "My Touchland?" She goes, "Yeah, you can't bring that in." I can't bring hand sanitizer in? I can't, what? So I just like, I took it out of my bag and I slammed it on the table because what? So I was pissed about that because I'm like, I literally looked at the list and hand sanitizer was not on there. I don't know if it's because it's like the mist kind, but I mean, what are you gonna do? Like mist it in someone's eye? Like, come on. So I was pissed about that. And then like literally as we were leaving, I was coming down the stairs and guess what I see in someone else's bag? A Touchland hand sanitizer. So I don't know if she was picking on me or what. Or she wanted a different guard and stuff. I don't know, but I had to share that because I was like, I've never had that happen. I've always brought in my hand sanitizer at concerts. Like, that's never been a thing. So if someone knows about that, comment below and let me know because I couldn't believe that. So I'm going to Walmart today to get the knockoff brand that looks just like it so I can feel happy in my mind. But we were out here last night on the patio at like 2:30 in the morning, and Luffy was actually out with us because he has to be by his mother. So he was walking around the yard, whatever, and he kept like going over to the fence, like where the fence is, like where it ends, and like listening, looking. And so we thought, okay, he probably saw a rabbit, right? Well, right after that, probably like 10 minutes after that, we actually heard coyotes howling, and I was like, okay, time to go in, Luffy, because there's coyotes out here. But I've never actually stayed up late enough, I guess, to listen to coyotes, so that was kind of scary. But I'm wondering if that's what he heard, like he was just aware of the coyotes, but of course they can smell him, so I was like, okay, time to go in, buddy. So that's what happened last night. But I had to share that Touchland thing with you because I just never in my life have I not been able to bring in a hand sanitizer. And Shannon brought in her hand sanitizer. Granted, it wasn't a Touchland, but I don't know if she like some kind of vendetta against me or what. She just, I don't know. I was like, that was the weirdest thing. So we're gonna go to Walmart today. Leia's actually still sleeping, but we are gonna go to Walmart today and maybe like Home Goods. I just want to do like a little shopping and see. I have some fall stuff I'm looking to get ready to decorate because it's Labor Day weekend, and with it being Labor Day weekend, it is the end of summer for me. So I don't know if you can hear that plane, but that is the update. So I am just gonna check in with you guys a little bit later. I mean, overall last night was fun, I'm not gonna lie. I was surprised. I guess the only thing that I will say that I was surprised at was that they didn't do wristbands. And I realize now, in this moment, that that was probably a Taylor Swift thing. But I thought that was a stadium tour thing, because I don't go to stadium tours. I go to like the, you know, the smaller venues. So that was like technically my second stadium tour. And I was surprised that there was no wristband that I got. So I did see a bunch of people with bracelets though. So I wish I would have made more, but I felt like with such like an emo band, I couldn't really make them emo enough, because I have pink, blue, like purple, like I don't know, I was overthinking it, I guess. So I should have made more, but now I know it's kind of like just a thing in general, so I'll be more prepared for the next time that I go to like a major event. But that is the update. Just wanted to check in with you guys, talk about last night, and I'll check in with you guys a little bit later after we go shopping and everything. So yeah, just got done playing Hogwarts Legacy for the night. I don't know, I still might hop back on, but I finished Happy Place by Emily Henry. So that was a book I was trying to read really fast because my work is having like a book challenge, so I need to read one more book tonight and tomorrow, pretty much. This is my only time to read it. So the book is, it's like a bingo. So the book is like a debut book by your favorite author. I was gonna read Rebecca Yaros's first book, but I just didn't have time to go get it. So I settled on a reread, and this book absolutely broke me. Broke me. So I'm excited to read it again, you know? So this is the book, if you know, you know, Looking for Alaska by John Green. One of my favorite books ever. I hold it so like dear to my heart. Like people can't even borrow this because I love it so much. I'm like, just get it from the library. You can't take my copy, because it's honestly my favorite book ever, probably, if I had to rank it. It's actually on the banned books list because it's pretty heavy, but it's one of the greatest books I've ever read. So if you've never read it, it's a YA, so it's a young adult book, so it's not spicy. They made a Hulu series of it. I think it's just one season, and that I thought was done brilliantly because, as I said, this book, it holds such a special place in my heart that I was nervous for when they made it a Hulu series, but I think they did so great with it. It's obviously the next day. I'm still reading this book. I'm actually flying through it. There are like 200 some pages, and I'm on page 89 already, but I had to read you my favorite paragraph ever in this entire book, I swear. So Alaska falls asleep, and she says, you know, I'm sleeping. And this is the paragraph that I love so much that I have to share it with you. It's not spoiling anything or whatever. So it says, just like that, from 100 miles an hour to asleep in a nanosecond. I wanted so badly to lie down next to her on the couch, to wrap my arms around her and sleep. Not fuck, like in those movies. Not even have sex. Just sleep together in the most innocent sense of the phrase. But I lacked the courage, and she had a boyfriend, and I was gawky, and she was gorgeous, and I was hopelessly boring, and she was endlessly fascinating. So I walked back to my room and collapsed on the bottom bunk, thinking that if people were rain, I was drizzle, and she was a hurricane. Too good. John Green is seriously, he's such a fantastic author. If you've never even read The Fault in Our Stars, that's probably his most popular book. It'll just rip you to pieces. So I'm just ready to get ripped to pieces with this book. I'm almost there. Almost there. But had to share that with you. I'm going to keep reading and keep updating you. Just finished Looking for Alaska. Finished it in 2 days. I read like 80 pages last night before I went to bed, and I finished like the rest of the 120 or whatever it is today. But yeah, I finished it, and overall my thoughts are still that it's an amazing book, and I think that everybody should read it. I think my, opinion still stands after a reread. I did not cry as much as I did the first time I read it. I did cry, it was sad, but I've definitely cried harder with different books now. So, but then again, I knew what was going to happen, and I didn't have the initial shock that I did originally. So I think that probably contributed to it a little bit, but finished it. So I finished my challenge for work, so I'm all good to kind of read whatever I want now and take my time with reading, because with Happy Place, I don't know if I mentioned on here, I was listening to the audiobook because I had to finish it, and I really didn't want to listen to the audiobook, but I had to finish it for the book bingo at work, which ends today. So that is my overall thoughts. I still would give this book 5 stars, though. I still think it's an incredible read. John Green is seriously one of the best authors I've ever read. Though he writes young adult fiction, I think it's still relevant as an adult. Almost 30 years old, I still think that's a very relevant novel. So definitely go ahead and read that if you are interested. I also forgot to show you guys the fall collage wall that I put up. So I'll just kind of show you what the pictures are. Just something simple. I really like this one. Just drinking a little cup of coffee or tea, I don't know. That one's cute. And then, yeah, so I put those up this weekend. So now I'm ready for fall. And the cool thing is these are from Etsy. So Christmas time, I can actually switch them out for Christmas ones. So that'll be cute. I'm just going to go ahead and end the video here. I feel like I've covered enough of the weekend. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and hope you enjoyed the concert and everything, and hanging around with Luffy and I, as always. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye!